How you doing? Brett Jeter was a beloved baseball player for the New York Yankees for 15 years. Brett was never the center of attention, was never an all-star, but was beloved by fans for his relentless hard work and spotless record as a teammate. These traits made it easy for Brett to go back to the Yankees as a coach following his playing career. However, after the tragic passing of his son, Brett not only lost himself, but the job that he loved. He even vowed to never play baseball again since he thought that baseball brought him apart from his son when he should have been spending time with him before his death. Now, after 2 years of drinking and severing a lot of the relationships that he built during his playing career, Brett got a job offer from the place where it all started. He was offered a job as a manager for the first team he played for, professionally, the Charleston Hush Puppies, a single-A minor league team in Charleston, South Carolina. Brett reluctantly takes his job and is frustrated when his pessimistic and depressive attitude meets an organization full of optimism. The situation makes headlines and garners so much attention that ESPN makes a deal to film Brett's tenure as a manager as a documentary. My show is called Brett Jeter and will be the next hit sitcom on Netflix. As I mentioned before, Brett's tenure as manager will be captured in a documentary style, making my show a mockumentary. Similar to The Office and Abbott Elementary, it'll be a mockumentary and a workplace comedy. Now, although it seems like a sports show, it'll really be a workplace comedy, and it will feature non-stop comedy as it showcases the dysfunction of a minor league team. The show will take inspiration from Ted Lasso by not only following the coaches and players, but everyone from the fans to the owner. The team featured in the show, the Charleston Hush Puppies, is based off a real-life team called the River Dogs. I've actually been there myself. Therefore, the show will be shot in Charleston, South Carolina, and will use the team's stadium and practice facilities when the team is in the off-season. Now, in regards to the production costs, workplace sitcoms are known for being in the middle class in terms of costs. In an article done by Parade, it says that the workplace comedy Abbott Elementary raised its production costs after negotiations led to the network tripling almost every main character's salary. Therefore, I believe that we should bring in big names right away that will cost money to build hype around the show. For example, the real-life owner of the River Dogs is Bill Murray, an actor, whose self-proclaimed role as owner is the director of fun. Therefore, Bill Murray will play a parody of himself as the fun owner who's way above his head and wants to fill seats. The main character, Brett Jeter, will be played by Jon Hamm, and his wife will be played by Gillian Jacobs. Brett's assistant coach and former minor league teammate, who makes Brett realize how grateful he should be for the success that he had in baseball, is played by Don Cheadle. His name is Zion Kendrick. And the 17-year-old prodigy from Mexico whose passion for baseball frustrates Brett is Lazara Papi Sanchez, who is played by Cristo Fernandez. Now, Abbott Elementary, The Paper, Tires, Ted Lasso. These are all recent examples of workplace sitcoms and/or mockumentary-style shows that have had great success. In a BBC article from 2023 titled How the Workplace Became the Star of TV, it says that the interest in these types of workplace-centric shows is thriving like never before. Another growing source of entertainment of late has been baseball. In an article by Bloomberg in 2025, viewership is up across all major national TV packages, led by ESPN, where ratings are up as high as 22%. Now, Netflix has started to capitalize on this new wave of shows, with shows such as Space Force and more recently Tires, which have both had success. Combining that with the rapidly growing sport of baseball, I believe that my show, Brett Gardner, will be very successful. I think that my show should be greenlit, to conclude, and will be the next big show on Netflix. Workplace comedies and mockumentary-style shows have been successful in the past and even more as of late. An article by MSN, written only a couple days ago, revealed that Netflix plans on buying 2 workplace comedy shows from their platform, which signals a shift from dramas to sitcoms. And to continue to ride this wave, I think they should greenlit my show, which has a great mixture of comedy and drama as it delves into the personal lives of these characters as much as it mocks it. Netflix has created Tires, which is similar to my show, workplace comedy. And I think that instead of buying other shows, it should create its own and bring in big names right away to garner attention towards the show and let it be the biggest show on Netflix ever. Greenlit my show.